What is up, Elite Agency Rockstars? Chris Williams here, coming to you from my car today. There's a Starbucks right here, and I've been hanging out on the front porch of the Starbucks today because it's amazing, like 60 degrees and sunny in Memphis. Can't skip that day. But I promised I would get an episode about profitability in your agency out to several of you guys and girls. So let's just jump in here and look back a day or two real quick. You can tell on my screen, processes, people, and profit. We've talked about processes, go back to posts. Talked about people and how important they are in your creative agency and how to kind of work out some things around that, just real simple stuff. Jump back a day for that. And let's talk about profitability today. This is so important. Most of us who are in creative agencies actually love being creative. We're some of the people who actually get to enjoy our jobs. A lot of people don't love their jobs. I think that's sad. But as a creative, you often enjoy the work you do, but getting paid for that work is sometimes a challenge for a lot of creatives, because we love it so much. I mean, I would do my job for free because I really love my job that much, but we all have bills to pay. So let's talk about how to actually be profitable. So there's the processes, the people, and here's the profitability. Again, the past two, process and people, look back because they really do tie into this one right here, okay? So let's jump in here, and you're going to notice I have the word patience. So profit, more than you need before it's needed. Patience in. I'm going to explain that in just a second because it's not just, you'll get it. You'll get it. So more than you need before it's needed. Profit is what you get to keep, right? And actually, I think it's more than what you just get to keep in your business. So if you make $100, let's say, and your business costs you $50 to run, then you get to keep $50. So you make $100, you spend $100 on staff, supplies, office space, whatever it is you got to spend money on. And then you get to keep the remaining, the $50. Now take that a step farther. I think it's really important to make sure you, as the entrepreneur, you, the agency owner, gets paid. Put your salary, put your income in that in that equation right there. So if you make $100 and you have to spend 50 to run the shop, and then let's say you want to pay yourself $30 if that's your salary. Again, I'm using simple numbers because it's easier that way. That means you've spent $70 or $80, $50 to just run the shop, your staff and everything, plus another $30 for your take-home money, your salary. That leaves you with $20 extra out of that 100. Now that's your profit, okay? That's what I say is real profit. That's the money that could actually stay in your business if you wanted to, and you could keep reinvesting in your business. You could grow with that. You could hire another staff member, invest in better tools or systems or processes or equipment or whatever it is you need for your agency to grow. Marketing money, all that stuff. So let's talk about kind of how that breaks down. Three things really make up the profitability of a company. So let's just dive in. For me, I put patience in. So in my creative agency, work with a lot of really high-end specialty surgery and dental groups in rural communities. That's a niche for us in our agency. You have your own niche. Everybody should have a very well-defined niche. If you don't have one of those, we need to talk about that. So that's my niche. So patience in. If I'm talking to a client of mine and I was saying, hey, profitability is important, or for you as a creative agency owner, new customers, just put new customers in there. You got to have new clients and customers coming in on a regular basis, and they have to be the right ones, right? It's not just about having an amazing Facebook funnel or website. We all have that stuff. We all, know what ClickFunnels is. We all have all these things buzzing and going, all these bots, blah, 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 blah. We all have that stuff. It's not just about attracting attention, though. It's the right people. You have to have in that niche the right people who really bring you the right kind of business, the business that you're good at, the business that's actually profitable for you, and the business that they're going to appreciate when you render that service, okay? So the right customers coming in, so important. Niche down, figure out who that is for you. And dropping my computer here. That's the trouble with having a mobile office like this and actually doing videos in my car. But here it is. I got my laptop leaned up against the dashboard of the car. That's how janky this is. Okay, so figure out who your right patients should be, your right customers in your situation, and make sure that you actually think through, are they exactly right for you? Are they the ones that are going to make you money? And are you going to be able to really render a service that's right for them and that makes them happy? That's really important. Services rendered. Now, the services we render as creative agencies are not just the artwork that goes out or the video that goes out or the digital ads that we're producing for someone or the websites we're building or the funnels we're building, all these different things we can do, right? It's actually, is that service, not just the client, the new client in part profitable for you, but is the service profitable? So every piece of that, the amount of time, the amount of your time, staff time, the amount of equipment, the amount of supplies, resources, whatever it costs you to actually create that thing and render that service, is there profit built in? So if you're renting, let's use videography for a minute. If you're renting some equipment for a video shoot because you don't have enough in your own supply chest of videography equipment, are you actually upcharging for the rental as well? Are you finding ways to put profit in the entire system? Not so you can gouge your customers. I don't want to hurt anybody, but I definitely want to make sure that you're getting paid and that you're actually profitable so that you can continue doing that great service for more and more customers. So if we all run out of business and we don't make enough money, we run out, we burn out, lots of bad things happen, and then we can't continue offering our amazing skill for the next person. So it's important that all the services you rendered are thought through from start to finish to make sure that they're actually profitable for you and that they're actually profitable for your client. All right. So make sure that it doesn't just profitable, meaning I'm not, obviously they're paying you for it, but I don't mean that. I mean, they're paying you, you got to make money. But profitable to them means that the service, the product, whatever they're getting from you is actually going to do more good for them than what you charge them. So if it's bringing them new customers, new clients, new revenue, are they going to make more revenue than what it actually costs to pay you? If so, great, they're profitable. If it's a new image, a new way they look or feel on their website or in their real life space, is that bringing them more pleasure, more enjoyment, more of whatever it is they want than it actually costs them? Not just dollars and cents, but actually the feeling it gives them. That's valuable. So make sure the services rendered are profitable for you and your client. Lastly, I'm going to go fast here because I know these videos get long. Just trying to give you a skim overview and you can ask more questions. Obviously, shoot me a private message or ask in the comments below. Now, last thing here, payment received. Payment received is so important, right? I like making sure our agency gets paid early and often. Okay, so we get at least 50% of the billable cost of a job before we go into it. So we're gonna have at least 50% of what we're going to finally charge the customer before we even start the job. If it's a monthly service schedule, then we're going to get a retainer each month for at least 50% of what that month is projected to cost the client. And that honestly covers most of our fixed costs, time for the staff, any supplies, resources, whatever we have to get done. That covers that. I don't ever want to be left out to dry in a client relationship. I want to do amazing work, and I work hard, and our staff does, for our profit, what's over and above, right? But we make sure the clients are paying and prepaying for any costs we have. That way there's a nice trade there, right? So we're working for our profit. They're covering the expenses. That 50% line more than covers it for us. We have a very high profit margin because we're extremely efficient. We can talk through how to do that as we get to know what in particular, your brand, your agency looks like. But having a super high profit margin really helps with that. Then when we get paid the rest of it, we have 7-day terms on our contract. So we get paid within 7 days of the completion of the service or the end of the month or whatever. 7 days, money's in the bank. All right, we run all of that through QuickBooks for us. There's lots of systems you can do it. We love QuickBooks. It works really straightforward. It's easy for tax accounting, all that kind of stuff. But all that goes in there, very systemized, very straightforward. Get paid early and often. Make sure you have a good contract in place. Make sure you're profitable all the way from new, in this case, I say patients, but again, replace that for your own, whatever that is for you, your own new customers, new clients, new whatever. Make sure your services are rendered well and in the right way that's good for you and your client, and make sure you're getting paid early and often in a way that's really fair for both you and your client. You keep doing that, you're going to be profitable because people are going to love you and you're going to produce amazing stuff. So hope that helps. Again, any questions down there? So glad to help everybody out. If you have new ideas, fun things for the entire group that would be helpful for everybody, rock and roll, jump in there and go for it. And I will talk to you guys soon in the group. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.